There are a lot of cargo e-bikes out there these days, including many interesting models in the budget category. So does the Heybike Hauler offer anything that the other entry-level models don't? Stick around and let's find out.
Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek, and today we're reviewing the Heybike Hauler electric cargo bike. Come along with us while we check it out.
Let's start as usual by laying out the specs. This is a long-tail cargo bike, meaning it's got that stretched rear rack that you can use for carrying either cargo or passengers, and I really like how the running boards fold up and down so you can offer passengers footrests or fold them back up to keep the bike narrower when you're rolling it into your garage or around other obstacles. The bike rides on 20-inch by 3-inch semi-fat tires, which helps split the difference between comfort and agility. Powering the Hauler is a 1400-watt peak-rated motor, though it gets that all-important 750-watt sticker for compliance, and it is definitely a powerhouse. That's the kind of power you want for quickly accelerating or climbing a hill, even when loaded down with cargo or passengers. That motor gets supplied by either 1 or 2 batteries. If you go with the single option, you get an 864 watt-hour down-tube battery that's nicely concealed, or if you upgrade to the dual battery option, you've got a total of 1464 watt-hours. Now that choice will also affect the price, with current sale price tags of $13.99 and $16.99 US for the two variants. They say that the dual battery model offers up to 85 miles or 136 kilometers of range, but of course that's the pedal assist only range, so if you're throttling around using that right side thumb throttle, expect to get less range. But there's still a lot of battery here, and so you're probably going to see ranges of at least 40 to 50 miles easily if you're reasonable with the power levels and don't go full speed all the time. Speaking of speed, the Heybike Hauler can reach up to 28 miles per hour or 45 kilometers per hour, though as you can see, you have to pedal pretty darn fast to add any appreciable assist at the top speed, even in the highest gear.
That's some serious salad spinner pedaling there to do 28 on this. The good news is you can just kind of mime pedal and you also get up to 28. You don't have to actually pedal enough to engage the chain. You can just spin those things and this thing will fly up to 28. Like here, I'll pedal slowly and it'll still do it. The downside is you're getting absolutely zero workout by just mime pedaling. The upside is it's a lot easier.
Most e-bikes that try to have their Class 3 cake and eat it too will only let you throttle up to 20 miles an hour, and then you've got to use pedal assist to get the rest of the way to 28. But Heybike seems to be of a different mind on this issue.
So the weird thing is you can actually throttle up to 28 as well, which is not exactly legal as a Class 3 bike, but I guess Heybike is kind of playing by their own rules here.
Whether or not this is technically kosher in your state or local area will depend upon whatever the prevailing e-bike laws are around you, though this is not quite by the book in terms of Class 2 and Class 3 e-bikes by even the most liberal interpretations of those rules. But hey, I ain't no snitch. The Heybike Hauler uses hydraulic disc brakes, which feel nice and punchy, and that's exactly what you want on a heavy 90-plus pound e-bike, especially since you never know what you'll come across in the bike lane. Other nice features on the bike include a very easy-to-read LCD display, front and rear LED lights with included turn signals, even if I'm still not sold on these turn signals being hugely effective, both a center stand for stable parking as well as a side stand for lean-it-over parking, and some really nice paint that's higher quality than you'd probably expect, like nearly metal flake looking automotive style paint. There are 3 colors of the bike to choose from, blue or yellow for folks that enjoy life, or white if you're boring.
One test I always like to do to see how well a bike is actually designed is to do the no hands test. A well-designed bike with proper geometry is just going to track straight even without steering it. And this bike does not. Holy crap, it is not comfortable to take your hands off. It does not feel like it wants to keep going straight. It wants to kind of go whatever direction it wants to.
Now, just because a bike can't be ridden with no hands isn't an indictment on its own. When you stretch out a bike and you turn it into a cargo-carrying hauler like this, it can have implications on the ride mechanics, and that's why cargo bikes can sometimes feel a bit more squirrely, especially when loaded down with weight far forwards or rearwards. But I've been on cargo e-bikes that you could pour yourself a cup of tea while riding, so it is possible. One other downside of the bike is that the front fork does not seem terribly robust to me. It's not bad, but it's not great either, and it makes me question how long it's going to last. Of course, those are some of the sacrifices you make when getting a more budget-level cargo bike. Okay, now let's sum this all up. The entry-level cargo e-bike market is quickly crowding and already has some solid entries, so can the Heybike Hauler compete? It does have some nice features that I don't see elsewhere, like those easy folding running boards, the 28 mph throttle, app connectivity, etc. And those are the kind of differentiators that give it a chance in such a crowded market. There are of course many similarly styled e-bikes out there, and I can't say this one does anything incredibly revolutionary, but it looks great, offers serious cargo hauling ability, and is priced reasonably for folks on a budget. Can't hate that.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the Heybike Hauler. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.